Hello, my wonderful spirit guides. Today I'm going to be reacting to haunting songs. Haunting songs that my middle tier and upper tier patrons have requested. Hopefully I'll be able to get this out on YouTube by the end of October. I don't know if I will. It might be in November. That just is the way it is with me sometimes. I started quite late in October getting all of this done, so yeah, but oh well, I love doing all these makeup looks and I kind of want to keep doing like more, extreme looks outside of the month of October as well, so it doesn't really matter, and haunting songs are good no matter what. If you are watching on YouTube and you would also like to make a song request one day, then do become a patron. Link for that will be in the description below. Also like, comment, subscribe, share the video, follow me on Instagram and you can see pictures of looks like this before you see it on video. And sometimes with a look like this, it's much better in a photographic form, as of course it's like an optical illusion. I love this look though. It took me a really long time, hours in fact, but oh my gosh, I'm so happy with it. And very natural on this side, which I rarely do, but this side is just my craziness. Yeah, I didn't know what to do the mask bit like. I was thinking, do I do like a kind of Halloweenie gothic look, or do I just go with something a bit more bright and cheery? And I thought that actually is a bit more fitting because, this side is just very natural. This is me more than anything. Of course, I have got a bit of lipstick on and mascara and so on like that. But then this side is just like me. This is like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like my most fabulous and flamboyant self on this side. The energy, the light and excitement that I bring. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe it's a hopeful mask. A mask of something I would like to feel in the future. Something bright, cheery and alive, So yeah, it's kind of less Halloweeny and a bit more, I don't know, I guess it is kind of serious when you put it like that, but that's the thing about Halloween. It's about things that scare you, and what I've been going through with depression has been kind of scary, but this is kind of like my hopes and dreams of how I hope to feel in the future, this kind of bright, happy, fabulous look, but also the natural side is nice as well. This is a happy natural side rather than like what I might look like some days where I'm completely miserable and so on like that. But anyway, enough of that, let's get into it. So the first one on our haunting themed song request video is requested by Jacob, and he has said, oh my god, I remember recommending this idea. Slight damper for me. I have no idea what song I had in mind those couple of months ago when I suggested it. Gotta think about it now. And then he said, Fat Mama Kick by the Walker Brothers. He also said, the vocals on this song absolutely chill me. This is one of the few songs that genuinely unsettles me, like hair standing on end. But also Scott Walker made 4 songs with this effect on them on this album, and never have I heard something quite like this. Very refreshing and unique to me. A great melding of the experimental and rock music that creates such a specific feeling within an unexpected genre. Okay, well that's definitely got quite a good setup. I'm excited to hear it, and will I feel just as unsettled as you, Jacob? I guess we will find out. Whew, all right, so Fat Mama Kick. That's a hilarious name. Yeah, let's go for it. Oh, I like it.
Locked in right angle rooms.
That is weird.
Sleep face down in the yellow light. Keep a balance on that curve till the war with the night is over. The gods are gone, the air is thick. You cannot risk the fat mama kick.
It's very disturbing, that kind of vocal.
I'll be trained and fade as the noise goes over and over. You cannot risk the fat mama kick.
Well, very strange. Definitely strange. We have that, you know, little bit that first comes in with. Let me just go back to start, just very quickly, just to. Yeah. On that bit, you kind of feel like you're in for something, you know, relatively structured still has like something there to carry it, but it did it down, you know, has a riff to it. And then, you know, that kind of comes apart. And then you get just like these vocals with like a very short delay on it. And they sound doubled in like a very haunting kind of weird way. Like the doubling almost sounds like a voice, like anonymous voice distorter or something, which I always find to sound quite creepy. I don't know if you've seen The Watcher, but the voice distorter they have, like the voice changer they have when they read like the Watcher's letters, is really creepy.
Greetings, Mr. Graff. I've had the pleasure of watching your family for a while now. Your daughter's name is Tat, isn't that right?
And it gave me the same feeling that this did. Obviously, I definitely had that old kind of rock and roll voice as well. Not rock and roll, sorry, like classic rock voice, sorry. And then, yeah, I didn't follow the words fully because I think I've just been doing makeup so long. I'm just looking at screens. It's too much. I should put my glasses on, but I don't really want to ruin the makeup look now, so no. And there wasn't really any music underneath the vocal part. It was just that weird, almost like atmospheric sound of just like weird, like wind or something. It makes it feel really lonely. And just that drum, it's got a lot of free jazz with it, especially when that little saxophone or whatever it was came in and started doing its thing in a very dissonant free jazz kind of way, for sure. Interesting. I might just go to the song and see if there's anything said on Genius. I don't want to put my glasses on. I should just get contact lenses at this point, but like I'd be bothered to do that. Sorry, I just don't see myself being asked. Just going to put a bit of setting powder where. All right, and then I just don't take them off, I guess. Kind of ruins the illusion. I don't know, maybe it adds something. Oh, whatever. Anyway, I can read now at least. Ugh, I have to pull them out a bit though because my eyelashes are too long. Yeah, so just had a look at the lyrics. They were interesting, quite cryptic. And then I looked at the about section and was like, oh yeah, there's nothing really said about it properly apart from like stuff that, like lore behind it that I don't know, you know, like it says here, a thematic follow-up to 1969's The Old Man's Back Again. Scott Walker revisits his commentary on Soviet authoritarianism. In fact, I'm a kick, although this time with nightmarish and abstract. See, I don't know anything about, yeah, like, I don't know the backstory. I just don't know. Either way, I thought it was a cool song, and I just get irritated when I go to look into what a song's about and there's absolutely nothing for me to find out, and then the lyrics are too hard for me to understand, so like, it ends up obsolete and I'm like, cool song. Sorry, that's all I could give you. But I know you don't mind because it is about a reaction and what I felt. And what I felt from it is everything I said at the start. Really I love that like weird atmospheric lonely sound, that wind, and then like his creepy like doubled vocal, so interesting. And like it gave, and when it said like in the lyric, sun fighters locked in right angled rooms, for some reason, like I know it's not saying anything to do with that, but I actually really picture like the Blair Witch Project and like was it the man staring in the corner of that room and how creepy that was. You know, it gave me that feeling, that eeriness, which I thought was so cool. Yeah, so thank you for that one, Jacob. What an interesting and strange one to start this video off with. But that's what I want. I want haunting songs that make you feel a little bit like, ooh, uncomfortable. Requested by Zed, I'm going with this truly haunting cover of 97 Bonnie and Clyde by Tori Amos. She opts to play it as the dying mother in a trunk, overhearing the father's conversation with her daughter. Huh, that's crazy. What do you mean, the dying mother in the trunk? Like, the dad killed them, or like put the mother in a trunk? That's interesting, because that also reminds me of Eminem's song that he does it where he puts his ex-wife in the trunk and he's talking to his daughter up front in the car as well. So in the Bonnie and Clyde, the whole story of Bonnie and Clyde, does that happen? Because I don't know much about it. I've never seen Bonnie and Clyde or anything. Is that kind of what happens? So right, anyway, but it's Tori Amos, so that's going to be really exciting for me because I've not had a bit of Tori Amos in a while. I will be doing more Tori Amos in the future for sure. Might have to add this one into the video. I'll probably be looking relatively normal when I do the Tori Amos, you know, my next album reaction, and then I'm just gonna have an insert of me looking like this. Fantastic. Also, Hunter replied, oh hell yeah, that album is iconic. I saw Tori for the first time last year. Oh my god, she's amazing. Thank you so much. And then Zed said, you're welcome. I was torn between this and Raining Blood from Strange Little Girls. I think the Eminem cover is more haunting. I've seen her love 3 times and loved every moment. Wait, now I'm getting really confused. Hang on, I've only just read this now. Zed said, I think the Eminem cover is more haunting. Of what? Raining Blood? Or... oh my god, that's so weird, because I just said about the 97 Bonnie and Clyde. Okay. Okay, let's see how this goes. 97 Bonnie and Clyde by Tori Amos. I'm sure that you'll be able to clean this up for me and tell me, did Eminem do a cover of... oh, just let me know. Just let me know, because I'm an Eminem fan. I just am. So, yeah, and obviously a Tori Amos fan, so... oh my god, I'm really interested.
Baby, your dad loves you. And I'm always gonna be here for you. Nobody in this world is ever gonna keep you from me. I love you.
Okay, so...
come on, hey, we're going taking a little nap. And
Okay. Obviously, this is the Eminem song. So Tori covered Eminem. Eminem wrote this song. That's crazy. And then Tori's done a cover of it, which is really something I would never expect. But now I hear it happening. It makes so much sense and is sounding absolutely phenomenal. Also, I just really wonder, I wonder if Eminem's heard this, because I'm sure he would have actually thought it was really cool. It says here, Tori Amos says Eminem's fictional dead wife spoke to her. Sorry, I will listen to the song properly. I'm so intrigued now. A decade ago, Tori Amos made a musical breakthrough with an autobiographical tale of R word called Me and a Gun, which I sobbed like a baby to, understandably. On her new album, Strange Little Girls, she again addresses the subject of female victimization, this time by turning Eminem's fantasy about killing his wife inside out. So some things are going to change about it. Some things are changing the narrative of being the female perspective almost, and probably going against Eminem a little bit. Yeah, because obviously that song is about his ex-wife and he's talking to his daughter, and it is quite horrible. And actually he wrote quite a lot of horrible songs about Kim, one of them being called Kim back in the day, back in the early 2090s, and he was a bit more ruthless for sure. Luckily they have a okay relationship now and their children are fine and whatever and so on like that, but I could totally see why Tori would want to do something like this. Says again addresses the subject of female victimization, this time by turning Eminem's fantasy about killing his wife inside out. She does so without changing the lyrics, but by adapting the voice of his dead wife in the trunk of the car just before her body is thrown in Lake Michigan. Ooh, okay. Bonnie and Clyde is a song that depicts domestic violence very accurately. Right on the money, Amos says. I did not align with the character that he represents. There was one person who definitely wasn't dancing to this thing, and that's the woman in the trunk, and she spoke to me. She grabbed me by the hand and said, "You need to hear this how I heard it." Oh, that is so cool. Okay, so that is really interesting, and totally can feel that, especially because Tori Amos was very outspoken feminist throughout her whole career, really, and Eminem was extremely, like, showed so much misogyny. Me, as an Eminem fan, I know, it's crazy, I know, I love Eminem to pieces, I just do, but but yeah, he did have a lot of misogynistic stuff, but you know, I kind of look at it like a troll, because he's got, number one, he's got 3 daughters. Well, one of them is actually non-binary now, and they're not all of his actual children. Haley's his only child, and you know, he's grown, let's say. He's grown. Me defending him, it's like, I don't know, in this day and age I feel like I'm defending Jeffrey Dahmer or something. But no, anyway, let's actually listen to the song then. I just had to be, I had to stop and look though, because I was like, hang on, I'm so confused. I'll go back to the start though.
You're all I got in this world. I'd never give you up for nothing. Nobody in this world is ever gonna keep you from me. I love you. Come on, hey, we're going to the beach. Grab a couple of toys and let Dada strap you in the car seat. Where's Mama? She's taking a little nap in the trunk. Oh, that smell. Dada must have run over a skunk. It's kind of late to go swimming, but you know your mama. She's one of those type of women that do crazy things. Don't play with Dada's toy knife, honey, let go of it. And don't look so upset. Why you acting bashful? Don't you want to help Dada build a sandcastle?
With the orchestra. So cool.
Little boo-boo on her throat. It's just a little scratch. It don't hurt. Her was eating dinner while you were sweeping. Spilled ketchup on her shirt. Mama's messy, isn't she? We'll let her wash off in the water. There's a place called heaven and a place called hell. There's a place called prison and a place called jail. And Dada's probably on his way to all of them except one. Because Mama's got a new husband and a stepson. But for now, we'll just say Mama was real bad. She was being mean to Dad and made him real mad. But I still feel sad that I put her on timeout. I told you it's okay, hey, you wanna papa, take a night-night, and a goo-goo-gaga, or make goo-goo-gaga, Dada change your day.
So weird hearing it like this, but really impactful. It makes you feel really guilty for liking the original.
Me and my daughter.
Because it really is sick.
Me and my daughter. Wake up, sleepyhead, we're here. Before we play, we're gonna take Mama for a little walk along the pier. Mama's too sleepy to hear you screaming in her ear. That's why you can't get her to wake. But don't worry, Dada made a nice bed for Mommy at the bottom of the lake. Ready now? Here we go. On the count of 3. 1, 2.
The ASMR vocal is just like sending me. So creepy.
No more fighting with Dad. Tell Mommy you love her. Now we'll go play in the sand, build a castle and junk. But first, just help Dad
God, it's emotional hearing it from her. It is, because like, especially because I am kind of picturing it as from the mother's point of view, saying the same words, but that kind of just like, oh, it really puts a different twist on it. It does, because like in the Eminem one, it is fucked up and creepy, and it actually does sound creepy in itself as well, because it's got that real like cutesy, just the two of us, and when we ride, just the two of us. It's like really cute, and you can hear like baby voices in it. Whereas this one obviously has that more sinister sound, and of course, when you think of like a domestically abusive relationship and the woman being in so much peril in this case, and it trying to comfort her daughter knowing that she's going to die, it's emotional. Actually, I actually feel it deep in my emotion. I had to remind myself though, like, you know, when I listened to the original, it is so fucked up, but I also got to remember like Kim and Eminem both were so incredibly toxic to each other, not a relationship that anyone should condone, and luckily they didn't stay in it and didn't end up killing each other. But no, it was an incredibly toxic both ways. So that's the only thing that will make me, you know, not feel too deeply about Tori's version, because I don't look at Kim as a complete victim. She is a complete victim, but they both were. They were both victims in their own right, and they both shouldn't have done the things they'd done. They both shouldn't have endured the things they endured. Whereas Tori's version sounds sad, because it sounds like a woman who is a victim of someone's evil abuse. I hope that makes sense, and I hope you don't think I'm pandering to Eminem. I'm not. I know so much about the tale and the story and the life and all the things, you know, about him, that I have to kind of back him up a little bit in that sense, but they're still not backing him up. I'm holding him completely accountable for his half in the relationship, his part he played. Imagine having your name and a song written about you that to millions of people, that is just as vile really as that is horrific. But it was really cool to hear this version, so interesting. It does make me wonder if Eminem has heard it and what he might have thought of it. Would he have thought it was good? Would he have thought it was you know, would he have liked it, or would he have found it uncomfortable? Would he have hated it? Oh, wait, someone has said here, it's on Reddit, so you know, it might not be real. But it says here, Eminem said this cover creeped him out. Tori tells this story through the eyes of a woman, the murder victim, and that perspective was something that caught Eminem unawares. Ah, that's interesting too. So, like, that'd be cool to think of Eminem hearing it and thinking, you know, like, oh yeah, that is actually really terrifying when you think of it as not a emotional song that came from his emotion of being so angry at her, wanting to kill her. I mean, in a way, luckily he put it in a song rather than actually did it. But for it to be blasted to millions of people, not the best thing really. But I don't know, I still like that song though. I like it, both versions now for different reasons. That was really cool, and something I may have never found. And yeah, just interesting, because I am an Eminem fan, I'm a Tori Amos fan. I'm also a woman who has been a victim of domestic abuse and sexual abuse and assault. So hearing it from Tori's side really threw me off in like a really good way, like a really clever way, one that she really knows, doesn't she? She really knows how to get you feeling those, well, for me personally, she gets me feeling those trauma emotions actually. Which sounds like a bad thing, but actually it's quite relieving, you know? It feels like a release and pain that is happening within the darkest part of me, and that she isn't afraid to confront. So that I find that quite empowering actually. So thank you for that one. That was meaningful. Now we've got a request by Samir, and Samir has said, oh my god, this is right up my alley, lol. I would recommend an Anoana by Heilung if you want something creepy yet intense, almost tribal battle-like, or if you want more sorrowful, mournful song with powerful wailing and chanting, I would recommend the host of Seraphim by Dead Can Dance. Pick whichever seems more interesting. Ooh. All right, I'm actually going to genuinely try and pick, not be a big old like, oh, I just see the first one and I can't choose. I'm actually going to try and think about this. because you can always request the other one another time, can't you, as well? But anyway, sorrowful, mournful song with wailing and chanting, or almost tribal. But I think I'm going to go for the tribal one because we just had that like quite a deep one then. So I kind of want to feel what this tribal feeling is like. So let's try that. No, Anoana by Heilung. I don't know how to say any of that. I'm ready. That kick drum. I love that. I love this. Feels like they're casting a spell on me. Oh. That is beautiful. Wow. That's so high. Like an overtone. So beautiful. Where are they from? Wow. Ooh. Ooh. Gives me tingles. Ooh. That's addictive. Yeah, layer it up. Oh my fucking god. Oh, it's intense. Ooh, yeah, that do you know what, that like kind of cleared a lot of stuff up for me too. Like, oh, that's cool. Goes into next song.
Saptor.
Right, okay, anyway, right, I'm not listening to the album right now, Fern. Oh my god, I could have very easily gone on with that though. Wow, that next song's a 13-minute song. Alright, anyway, number one, it gave a little bit of Anna von Hauswolf, a little bit of that, yeah, with the drones and like the battle-esque sort of feeling and the large vocals. Gave me a little bit of Ice Peak too, and someone's got to let me know, because I know Ice Peak are Russian. Where are Heilung? Heilung. I don't know. How do you say that even? Heilung? Heilung? Let me know. But where are they from? Because they, in an Ice Peak song, I heard her do this thing where she was like, and then she did like a long like, you know, it was like operatic and almost like they did it. And I was like, hang on. And then someone told me there was a name for that type. I think it might be like a cultural thing, maybe in that part of Europe. Yeah, maybe I should look into that. Because I remember mentioning like, oh my God, that sounds so stunning when I listened to Ice Peak do it. Ice Peak, a completely different sound to this, but definitely have their moments with that sort of sound with like the, you know, operatic kind of overtone, almost not psychedelic, but like a very like witchy, very like yeah, like magical kind of sound and tribal sound for sure. I'll probably find it on one of my a comment. Do you know what? In editing, I'll go to like the comments on my Ice Peak reaction and see if there's anything there said about it. But yeah, that it had that similar thing. So I was like, oh wow, I'm hearing that again, and I loved it from Ice Peak, and hearing it here where it sounds even more traditional. It's like, oh my God, that just like really tickled my senses. That was so cool. I loved that. And then like the just the male talking felt like I was getting a spell put on me, and probably because I don't speak the language, it sounds like a spell, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm being a bit like that, but I think that gives it a kind of special energy. Beautiful. The hell? Like, that's so good. Right, anyway, thank you for that one, by the way, Samir. That was really cool. We now have Gloomy Sunday by Diamanda Galas. Okay, Galas. Galas. I don't know. Sorry. You know what I'm like with my pronunciations. Let's do it. And this was requested by KUNT Girl. And KUNT Girl said, probably the tamest song in her catalogue, but perfect for this theme nonetheless. Let's do it.
Sadly, one Sunday, I waited and waited with flowers in my arms for the dream
That reverb.
I'd created, like my heart were all broken.
Wow.
The flowers were all dead. The grief that I knew was beyond all consoling. The beat of my heart was a bell that was tolling.
Wow.
Saddest of Sundays.
Ooh. Okay, I am going to pause very, very briefly just because in the last song, I also thought of I forgot to mention, but I did think of Lingua Ignota, and I'm certainly thinking it here with this. And I'm pretty sure I've heard a Diamanda song before on one of my live stream requests, possibly, and possibly one of my videos. Can't quite remember, but I recognise the voice, I recognise the energy, I recognise the name for sure, and it really has got that that Lingua sound that is, you know, and maybe Lingua's got that Diamanda sound, you know, maybe it goes the other way, or maybe they're not comparable in any way, you know, whatever. It definitely has some similarity there, and I love it because it's still quite different as well, like feels like older, maybe more mature, something very harrowing about this with the piano as well.
Then came a Sunday when you came to find me. They bore me to church and I left you behind me. The earth and the flowers are forever above me.
Ooh.
Never, but you I have loved, and I bless you forever.
Wow.
Last of all Sunday.
Whoa. Whoa. Wow. That is so, you know, her voice just the timbre of it. It holds so much anger that is very dominant kind of anger, right? But then it's also just as filled with extreme feminine sort of, that feminine vulnerability for one, but like that, that sound that a female can make when they are in complete hysterics and distress, that guttural, almost like a mothering kind of pain, a mothered pain of maybe losing a child or something like that. I can feel all of that in her voice, this kind of angry woman that is very assertive and telling you how she feels, confident in it, mixed with that, the other end of the spectrum of being a woman in the most pain ever. And it's all wrapped in one astonishing vocal. I don't know, that is actually really fucking amazing, actually. Like, that is actually so crazy. With the piano as well. Oh, so it says in the lyrics, sadly one Sunday I waited and waited with flowers in my arms. All the dream has created, I waited till dreams like my heart were all broken. The flowers were all dead and the words were unspoken. Oh, so it's like waiting for someone, to come be with her, maybe a lover, but they didn't turn up and she was ghosted or, let down, stood up, sorry. And the words that were unspoken, the grief that I know was way beyond consoling. The beat of my heart was a bell that was tolling. Saddest of Sundays. But maybe it could have been waiting for someone to turn up, but they died? You know what I mean? Like, it could be something as big as that, like the grief that I know was beyond all consoling. The beat of my heart was a bell that was tolling. Saddest of Sundays. Like, it feels more than heartbreak on a level of just breaking up with someone. It feels like someone literally died. Maybe not. Maybe that is just her trying to emulate the pain of, losing someone that you really love, even if they don't die, because it can feel a lot like grief for sure. It says here, then came a Sunday when you came to find me. They brought me to church and left you behind me. So then came Sunday when you came to find me. They brought me to church and I left you behind me. My eyes could not see what I wanted to love me. The earth and the flowers are maybe she died. The bell tolled for me and the wind whispered never, but you I have loved and I'll bless you forever, last of all Sundays. Oh, or maybe it's like this person wants to come back to her, but no, she's dead to them now. Never. She will never be with them again, sort of thing. Maybe it's like the roles have reversed and maybe she doesn't love them anymore, sort of thing. She moved on from them and then they wanted her back. And she's like, no, never again. And, put it to bed. She's now dead to them, sort of thing. After they broke her heart. Yeah, maybe. Oh, God. Wow, it's so powerful, actually. Right, anyway, now we have, thank you for that one, by the way, KUNT girl. That was really fucking a good one. That was a good one. Really, really getting the nail on the head with this theme, guys. That's good. Right, anyway, Alex has requested Some Kind of Ghoul by Joe Zempel and Bethany Conerly. Right, let's do it. Beautiful.
Wherever I go, whoever I meet, so seeds of doubt change for better.
Ooh, that gave me chills. Insanely gorgeous visuals instantly.
Some kind of small exception to the
This is stunning. Oh, those haunting vocals.
And in the sands, salt in the eye, could see all the sounds, move much deeper to immerse. Drape your spirit in the words, some kind of cool, small exception to the change for better or for worse.
Ooh, that little snake rattle. Sorry, I got totally transported. I didn't even really think about the camera. Ooh, one of those moments, you know? Ooh. Ooh. Wow. From the moment that started, I don't know what it fucking was. I just closed my eyes and instantly when that first doom came in, that kind of like thundery sub kind of, I don't know what it was, but it was just like a real depthy bass sound that wasn't quite literally a bass, it was more of a sound effect, but it really plunged you in. From the moment that happened, imagery was just like in my eye, like my mind's eye, sorry, and it was of like a woods, but like the woods are cold, but the grass was super like green and long that was in the woods, and it had like winter sunshine coming through the cracks, but the sun was going down. It was almost down, but it wasn't like a big sunset or anything like that. It was just like almost through clouded sky, but a really sharp kind of like sun coming through. I wasn't even casting beams or anything like that though. It was just, you could just see the twinkle of it through the trees. And then I saw like, oh my God, honestly, I actually felt like I was tripping. I'm not joking. That was really weird. Like I sometimes that happens though. It's probably because I'm tired too, but I closed my eyes and then it just like, it does weird, ooh, interesting, trippy stuff. Even the way it moves sometimes with certain songs, especially like this. It had, oh my God, it was so full. At the end there, at the end, the fullness, it was like a whole scene. It was, oh my. It was like a whole bloody like movie scene. Like, you know, the depth of the music goes. I don't know who that is. Bloody doorbell goes, not even for me. And guess what? I said hello, and they went, "Let me in." That was actually the voice. "Let me in." And I let them in. It could have been any kind of stranger. Don't know why I did it. I just felt like that's definitely one of the neighbours up in here, definitely. Anyway, putting these back on because at least it cancels out some sound. Oh, so much calmer in this. Oh. God. Hate interruptions. I hate anything that inconveniences me, even the slightest bit, honestly. Can't wait to get therapy. But anyway, it really did expand into like an absolute scene. But I could even see like little ducks, even ducks that like, do you know what is so crazy about our minds, right? Like how that music actually gave me images that feel like hallucinations, because an image is something that, you know, like something you imagine will pop up, or it's almost like a little dreamy thing. But with the listening to music and seeing imagery, it's the detail. Like I could see this like bird. I don't even know what the bird was. It's like some sort of duck, but didn't look quite like the ducks I've seen. But I could see the detail, like the absolute detail on it. And it was like floating in like the pond, you know, drinking from really clear water. Also, imagine this film has like a really cooling kind of a filter over it, rather than like a warm filter. It has like a cooling filter. So yeah, that was cool. And there was bits where I could see like a fountain, and I swear I have not done any drugs. I promise you I haven't. I haven't. But It was like a fountain, and then when it did another bit of those, you know, the fountain like sprouted up a bit, but then everything else around it kind of did this, but it was like a mandala effect, like the water had like a mandala effect inside of it. That was crazy. I was like, oh my god, I actually feel like I'm tripping balls here. And then yeah, when it went into like depthy a bit, like it's like all those little scenes I could see with like the grass and the trees, it all like came into view as this big picture of like the duck in the lake with the trees and the sun and like the mandala and the fountain. Like, it was all in one picture, like one big scene with a wide lens. I know I sound crazy. I know. Maybe I'm just tired, and that's why I saw all that. But no, that was quite something. Just the little vocal parts with those little haunting vocal parts in the background. So cool. Just all of it. The whole song, just absolutely beautiful. Just was. And also I've decided recently, instead of like looking at the lyrics whilst reacting, sometimes it's good, but you know, it kind of tires me out a little bit and then it takes away from the other parts of the song. So sometimes it's nice to just close my eyes and just listen, you know. It doesn't matter if I'm catching the words, just listen so I can catch the details a little more, you know. Wherever I go, whoever I meet, sow seeds of doubt grow into trees. Oh my god, she even mentions trees. I wasn't even looking at the lyrics at all. Obviously I have ears, so I could probably hear them, but I don't remember hearing that. It could have been a big influence. No, the sound, no, it wasn't. It wasn't an influence, it wasn't. The sound transported me to the woods, and that is all. Yeah, wherever I go, whoever I meet, sow seeds of doubt grow into trees. So like, just having that kind of anxiety around people and not trusting people and the doubt, you know, sow seeds of doubt, but that grow into trees. They end up getting worse and worse. The trust doesn't get stronger. The trust starts to become lesser and lesser. Change for better or for worse, move much deeper to immerse. Drape your spirits in the words, some kind of ghoul, small exception to the rule. Okay, cool. So like, change for better or for worse, move much deeper to immerse. I like that, you know, she says that because maybe is that the part where you actually hear that sound, move much deeper to immerse and immerse yourself in the feeling, the moment. I don't know, this is getting a little bit crazy. That's really cool. But anyway, drape your spirits in the words, small exception to the rule. Okay, interesting. Wind in the sails, salt in the eyes, could see all the sounds I've antagonized. Okay, I guess I'm not even reading this as what it is, what it might mean anymore, but this is actually just spinning me out now. Could see all the sounds I've antagonized. And the fact is, that was a song where I was just seeing a lot. And okay, I'm not even going with the story really, I'm just kind of picking out things that are like freaking me out a little bit here. And then it just says change for better or for worse. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, beautiful song. Thank you so much for that one. Alex, yes, thank you, Alex. Okay, I think we're changing up the feeling a little bit now. We've got Halloweenie 3, 7 Days by Ashnikko, requested by Tom. And yes, this is exciting. Also, Tom, I'm going to be seeing Ashnikko. You might already know this, but I'm going to be seeing her at the end of November. And I paid for the upgrade VIP so that me and my friend can meet her and get a group picture with her. I think you also get to do a Q&A and also request a song for her to perform live or something like that. I'm not even really bothered about all those bits. I'm just excited to meet her, if anything. But anyway, yeah, let's do it. Halloweenie 7 Days.
Hey, Grandpa, drop the beat. On the first day of Halloween, my enemy and me dueled in the moonlight, flesh in my teeth. Third day of Halloween, I promised him a treat. Caught him in my spider web, he started on his feet. Fourth day of Halloween, woke up without a face. Accidentally baked my facial features into a cake. I don't feel like myself anymore.
Ooh, I recognise this. My friend might have actually shown me this one. My friend might have shown me this one, but like when we were at her house, and we were like eating a whole antipasti sort of thing, so it was on in the background, so I haven't actually listened to it properly. So yeah, nothing like that.
I can smell blood and it's trailing out the door.
I recognise it a bit.
Rotten worms eating in my core. Malibu Barbie bodies are washing up on the shore. On the fifth,
I love how it's got like a Christmassy feel as well.
6th day of Halloween, I hunted down the witches so we could be bestie friends. Those are my bestest bitches. 7th day of Halloween, I howled at the moon. Stripped myself butt naked and I showed the world my boobs. I don't feel like myself anymore. What if I'm rotten worms eating in my core? Malibu Barbie bodies are washing up on the shore. Blood on the sheets. Aha, Lizzy. Don't wait.
Oh,
She likes to eat blueberry sweet. Aha, Lizzy.
that's cool.
What if I'm rotten worms eating in my core? Malibu Barbie bodies are washing up on the shore. Everybody's bleeding on the marble floor.
Oh my god, sorry, but Ashnikko is yet to write a bad song. Ashnikko is so good, honestly. I can't even deal. Ugh, that's a well cool one. I love that. And I love that little like change up as well, just to make it different and give it that darker energy. Because like dee 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 dee. It's almost like cheery, isn't it? But like the words are obviously Halloweenie, spooky, Ashnikko-y, bathing in menstrual blood. Love it. So good. Thank you, Tom. That was a nice breather from some of the more intense sounds we've been having as well. All right, now we have Two Lips by Choir Boy, requested by John. Let's go. Ooh. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of like The Cure. Isn't it perfect to have death in sight? That's cool. As I decompose. Ooh. Wow, I feel this. Am I right in saying that this has a bit of a new romantic feel? Is it worth it to have peace of Wow, there's just so much effects on that, on everything. so much reverb on everything, you know? And that, what was it, like a guitar riff? I can't even, you know, the delay on it was like dancing with it, so it's hard to know what was really being played. But I love that about it. But yeah, wow, that was cool. Yeah, that's sort of like, I imagine that was from the 80s, right? Let's have a look. What? It came out in 2016. Whoa! Whoa! The way they emulated that sound was actually beyond spot on. That was so spot on. That kind of dark, The Cure, new romantic kind of dark pop, I would call it a little bit. You know, dark wave pop, maybe. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's, you know, like 80s dark wave, goth, new wave, synth pop, whatever. You know, that kind of darker sound, like Soft Cell. Yeah, of course, that's very much like it. The Cure, I'd say, have a lot of that. Not in all their songs. Some of their songs are kind of cheery, actually. But yeah, Missing Persons. I love Missing Persons. But yeah, has that kind of, you know, Susie and the Banshees and Cockatoo Twins and whatever. Still, actually, John, you requested Susie and the Banshees, which I'm so excited to do. So bloody excited. Obviously, I think my mum's going to love it as well. Oh, my Chrome is being absolutely an arsehole. So, why does my browser do this? I don't know why, but my Chrome browser likes to just, I don't know what it does, like freeze, not allow me to do certain things. Then I have to close it, and I'm like, well, what's the point? Why act like it's better than bloody Safari, and I can't do certain things on Safari that I can on Chrome, and then Chrome doesn't even bloody work? The things that get me riled up, guys. I know, they're so small, but they pile up. The small things pile up and literally just make me so stressed out of life. Actually, do you know what? It's not even the things that make me stressed out of life. I am stressed out of life that small things piss me off more nowadays. I really hope that changes because I'm sick of it. I have to just reopen it. Reopen the whole Patreon again, everything like that. Yeah. We know, because you're just so fucking useless, aren't you, Google? Useless! Alright, anyway, let's just keep calm. Keep calm. Technology might be one of those, technology, right, and not being able, okay, this is the things that piss me off. Technology, yeah, I love technology, it's amazing, but when it does something wrong, I get so so annoyed. So technology, losing something and not being able to find it, that really annoys me. And putting something somewhere and then it falls over again. So if I'm trying to put clothes in my wardrobe and then they bounce back out at me, that's a rager. That's a rager. I really hope I don't feel like this forever though, because oh my God, literally, it's so annoying that I have to get so aggro about the literally things that aren't even that big. Anyway, I don't know why I'm venting. I'm trying to look up something. Yeah, okay, so new romantic is people like Duran Duran, apparently, Soft Cell, which makes sense, definitely that one. Yeah, The Human League, Depeche Mode, Spandau Ballet, Adam and the Ants. I think that's the other one I was trying to think of, actually, Adam and the Ants. Gary Newman. Yeah, okay, all making sense. I really liked the lyrics of it too. It was really, they were interesting, the lyrics, actually. I'm going to have a little look, I think. I'm not going to go down the whole lyrics. I know, John, you're not always so worried about me doing that anyway, so... But yeah, I just want to have a little look, because it was like, it's almost like talking about death and it being something he can see, you know, he can see death and it is beautiful to be able to see it. It is peaceful to be able to see it in sight. He almost welcomes it in some way. There's like a lack of fear when it comes to death here. I don't need a place to go when I give up the ghost. Tulips of the spring should grow as I decompose. Yeah. Oh, I love that. And I like to play off on the words when I give up the ghost. That's so cool, you know? The moon, it was freeing, dispersing light upon us as we breathed, and I thought it was fleeting. I felt the power the universe bequeaths. It's so poetic and stunning, actually. I'm actually so excited to hear that again, and I feel very, you know, aligned with it because I have absolutely no fear of death, not one little ounce of it. And that doesn't mean, not meaning to say that I'm just going to go out and die, but I'm just saying, like, you know, that came from grief itself. Grief made me less scared of death, which is interesting. So yeah, I do feel kind of aligned with this song. Anyway, now we've got Soap&Skin by Sugarbread, requested by Abby. Abby has said, obsessed with this song for a while now. The screams at the beginning are her screams that she accidentally recorded when she got mad after an argument on the phone, but played in reverse. The screams, you can hear her say something. I looked it up and apparently it's German but reversed. Ich volle mich nicht mehr. Ich volle mich nicht mehr. Hilf, das ist da. Which, sorry, I'm just like smiling and being like, that was horrible, I just did. That sounded so bad. Anyway, which translates to, I can't feel myself anymore. Help, it's him. The chants in Latin mean, may eternal light shine upon them. This one's gonna really shake me, I think. I'm ready. Ready. I'm scared. Alright, let's go. I've got chills already. I'm scared. Sad, actually. I'm actually scared. Okay. Okay, this goes hard.
In perpetuity.
Oh my god, it's so tense. Whoa. What the fuck? This is insanely good, actually. Ugh, that kick.
Try to break one's heart in perpetuity.
Ugh. What? The way this is constructed. Pretty genius, actually. What a perfect song for this theme. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You absolutely understood the assignment, Abby. That was... Oh, and knowing that that scream, you know, translates to I can't feel myself anymore, help, it's him. That's just, that hits harder than even I understand, you know? but it's relatable, very, very relatable. And hearing the way she screamed, it's just, oh, wow, terrifying. And the way it's constructed, or like the time signatures were getting thrown off, I feel. You know, dun, 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 you know, kind of all smashed together in lots of ways, creating a lot of tension. But that gave it like that small releases at a time. Wow, that was perfect for this. And it's so cool because I want to mention Lingua Ignota again, and it's interesting because I feel like with Lingua Ignota, she's the only one I've really heard ever do something quite like she does it. And here already with Diamanda and now Sugarbread, I'm hearing similar artists, and that's cool. I never thought I would, and here we are. It just shows how much I don't know, But that's cool. Thank you so much for that one, Abby. Now we've got Sono l'Anticristo by Diamanda Galas, my Queen of Scream. It's on Plague Mass, her live album that speaks on the AIDS epidemic of the time. Ooh, and this is requested by Hunter. And of course, it's Diamanda once again. I think I've got the right one. Yeah. Okay, so it's going to be live. That's interesting. I'm only listening to the audio, but yeah, let's see.
Sono la prova! Sono la salva! La carne macellata!
That's different actually from the last one we heard. Where's she from? Spain? That's harsh sounding. That is very trebly. Oh my god! She's from America. I can't even turn it up because it actually hurts my ears. How fast she is doing that. Sono l'Anticristo. That's so cool. I need to know what that means. Like Antichrist. Definitely terrifying. Obviously, I don't know what to say to it too much. There wasn't like a lot of actual musicality going on. Sorry, me trying to actually explain this in a normal way is quite funny. Because obviously that is a moment within a live show where I'm sure all sorts is going on. And even when I go on a Genius to look at the lyrics, it's Sono la prova, sono la salva, sono la carne macellata, I don't know, but it's all like, I think Spanish. She's saying Anticristo, obviously, Antichrist. Oh, it says here in English, I think, I am the token, I am the salvation, I am the butcher's meat, I am the sanction, I am the sacrifice, I am the black spider, I am the scourge, I am the holy fall, I am the shit of God. I am the sign, I am the plague, I am the Antichrist. Ooh, God, that's kind of terrifying. Yeah, okay, so that, I had to turn it down a little bit. Not because I was like, oh, I hate this. It wasn't like that, it's just like, obviously, that's an intense sound, with shrill, whatever you want to call that, like raspy growling almost, like literally definitely fitting the words being the Antichrist right there. Like, perfectly. I can only imagine what the show is like. And then in her Spotify picture, she looks like this really pretty, like, like woman, just like looking all cute. But actually, she's terrifying. I wonder what the other ones sound like then. Okay, that is me just clicking on one song there. Okay. So, I suppose if you're going to this live show, I'm going to have to see some videos, aren't I? I know, I think my next theme is going to be doing music videos or live videos or something like that. I want to do something where I watch some visuals because I haven't done that in a while. So if you feel like requesting one of these, that would be kind of crazy. Because I'm thinking going to one of these shows is definitely more of like a show, like literally a show of some sort of demonic shit going down. Because I can't even call it music. I mean, there's music involved. Of course there's music involved. Yeah, but it's not a melodic piece of music for sure. It's nothing like the song we heard earlier either, is it? I think it's kind of cool that I saw both ends of the spectrum there.
Everything whereon he sitteth, I proclaim.
Well, there's music, obviously.
And whosoever touches his bed shall be undone.
It feels like it should be a theatre production. Oh, God, I've got to know. There's so much I need to know now, because after hearing that, I'm just like, what do you imagine if I sat here and went, oh, I love it. It was so, something about it was just so, you know, powerful and beautiful. Like, I'd be fucking lying. I listened to it and thought, what the fuck have I just heard? I mean, am I going to hell now I've listened to it? Have you sent me directly to hell without passing go? Honestly. I need to actually hear it again. There's definitely music going on. I guess I didn't even like listen to the musical part. The way she's doing it is actually like, it's kind of funny. I don't know how to explain it. Do you know what? It sounds like she's Scottish, but oh my God, it sounds like she's speaking Spanish in a Scottish accent. I kind of love that. Sono le sande! You know what I mean? I can imagine this being an incredible show though. I feel like you'd be on the edge of your seat, or if you're standing, just there like shitting yourself. That is so interesting, actually. I need to know more now because I am genuinely interested. I'm just like a little bit like, wow, what does this all mean? Hey, where did it come from? How? Did she have a religious upbringing? And this is her kind of being like, fuck that. You know, a bit like Lingua again, talking about Lingua. Of course, she has similar sort of sounds going on there. And honestly, when I first heard Lingua, I was like, okay, this is genuinely unique. This is genuinely something really different. Of course, I'm a very open-minded person, so I ended up loving it. That's why I'm so interested in this, because I'm like, this is like that, and I want to know more. I just want to know more. So yeah, like also, you know, you got to let me know what drew you to it, Hunter. Like, what made you go, oh yeah, you actually said it speaks on the AIDS epidemic of the time. Oh my God. That really does change it. That really hits on a different level. It's on Plague Mass, her live album that speaks on the AIDS epidemic of the time. Wow, and then being like about and being the Antichrist, and how that's how obviously gay men were being looked at that time, and this disease being a culling from God himself, culling gay people. And now with the horror and the rage of Diamanda here, oh my gosh, it's starting to make sense. Isn't it funny how all you have to do is add a little tiny bit of context, not just context, but reasoning, or a bit of a story, and you feel it in such a different way. Ooh, clever. Right, anyway, I am going to move on, but yes, I'm so glad I reread that, just so I can feel it differently, Ooh, okay. Do you know what's funny? I started off being like, what the hell, to now being like, wow, I need to know more. The turnaround. Isn't it funny though? We fear what we don't understand, but if you take the time to try and understand it, it becomes less scary, becomes less foreign, and something might actually even grow to love and be totally there for. Like, I really think that's cool. And now when I skipped through the other songs and just had those little bits, and to do with like the AIDS epidemic and all of that sort of thing, and it having that horror and like almost like sounding like a disease itself, Oh, there's so much art to it. Oh, I knew there had to be something, and yeah, there it is, right in front of my face. Thank you for writing that, actually, Hunter. And now I'm like deep in thought, but I am going to move on. Right, okay. Cass in the Grass has requested Doomsday by Lizzy Mcalpine, who I am going to be reacting to, actually, at some point. As a patron request. Doomsday by Lizzy Mcalpine, or Mcalpine. I'm not sure. Doomsday. Let's go. Ooh, ooh. Oh, sounds nice. Ooh, nice melody. Ooh, hang on, I'm going to start. Sorry. Had to turn it up, and then it was all happening too fast.
Pull the plug in September.
Oh.
I don't want to die in June.
Oh, that country.
I'd like to start planning my funeral. I've got work to do.
Okay, I'm really fucking excited to react to the album. Oh. Obviously, I don't know if it's the same album. I haven't looked. Yeah, it is on the same. 5 Seconds Flat is the album I'm going to be reacting to. Is that the one this is from? Okay, wait, I'm loving. It's got that real, like, dark southern... I don't even know if it's southern. Yeah, it is southern. But that, like, darker, like, backwoods sort of, like, something swampy about it. But psychedelic as well. The voice. Very psychedelic.
Pull the plug, make it painless. I don't want a violent end. 'Cause I'd bleed myself dry for you over and over again. Doomsday is close at hand. I'll book the marching band. I'll feel like throwing up. You'll sit and stare like a goddamn machine.
Ooh.
I'd like to plan out my part in this.
Oh my God,
You're such a narcissist. You'll probably do it next week. I don't get a choice in the matter. Why would I? It's only the death of me.
Oh my fucking God.
Only only the death of me.
I'm obsessed with this. I am obsessed.
Pull the plug, but be careful.
Oh, I got so much shivers.
I don't wanna die too soon.
Sing it, girl.
I think there's good in you somewhere.
This is so good.
I'll hang on till the chaos is through. Doomsday is close at hand. I'll book the marching band next week. I don't get a choice in the matter. Why would I? It's only the death of me. It was so quiet, no friends and family allowed. Only my murderer, you, and the priest who told you to go to hell. Feet in the ground.
Oh my god, this is actually my song right now.
Doomsday is close at hand. I booked the marching band to play as you speak. Plan out my part in this, but you're such a narcissist. They did it on Halloween. I had no choice in the matter. Why would I? It's only the death of me.
You know, it's so weird. I always feel a very strong sense of pressure and guilt when I don't get round to patron requests. But sometimes when I get round to them, it just so happens to be the perfect fucking timing. And the process is beautiful. And I know I'm not even listened to the album right this second. I've heard that song, and it is exactly my song. It's my life theme right now. If we go back to the last request video, we did live theme tunes. This is it. It is absolutely fantastic. The way it ebbed and flowed, grew and decreased, and psychedelic and country to orchestral and large and marching band and Halloweenie and spooky and haunting. I am. Thank you, Cass, for that. That was wow. I'm gonna have to add this reaction into the full album reaction because wow. Wow. Oh my god, it's been a long time since I felt like this about a song. And I've loved every song I've heard so far. But, you know, when you just... It's rare when it hits you like that. It's rare. Oh my god, there's a music video to it. Oh, maybe when I do the... Oh no, it doesn't make sense if I'm going to add this reaction into it. I think when I do the album reaction, I'll watch the music video. I'll add my raw reaction, but then also watch the music video. I think I've got to do that. I have a feeling I'm going to be in love with this album. I hope the other songs are as good. I really hope so. What the hell? But this is insane. Her voice. And everything she was saying I just related to. And it, wow! You know, I don't know. I don't know yet if I'm fully there with this idea. But when things are going badly, right, you feel like you've lost your place in the universe. You feel like you've lost your place as being looked after by angels or by, you know, you feel like there is no such thing as ghosts or everything happening for a reason. Signs don't exist anymore. And then you do something that changes your world up a little bit, right? And it's a tough thing to do. In my case, it's been a relationship and it's ended now. And as hard as that is, I think it was the right thing to do, because it feels like signs have been coming back. And therefore my spirituality and my alignment with the world is starting to change. And if you think about it, this is kind of what this song is saying at the same time, in a weird way, little bits of it. I'll have a look in a minute. Oh God, it's just so bizarre. Like, this song came to me at a time that I needed it most, and I haven't had signs like that in a while, because I think I wasn't doing the right thing. I think signs come to you when you're doing the right thing, even if it's difficult. Because I had another sign the other night, and it was kind of intense and wow, like, one of those ones where you go, yeah, of course that could have been down to chance and down to a gamble of what life throws you, but it was such a big one, like big coincidence. And it's ever since I've done the right thing, if that makes sense. Right, yeah, it says here, this song, this is what the artist has said about the song. This song is about being in a relationship that is so toxic that you know it's doomed and preparing yourself for that eventuality. It's heavy in funeral imagery and metaphors, because to me, heartbreak is like a small death. Of course it is, especially when it's your first love. When he broke up with me, I would actually feel like I was dying. With my first love, well, that one, that's the most toxic relationship I've ever been in, and it did feel like I was dying, for sure. With this recent one, it's a little bit different, because it's just quite a bit different. There's so many other reasons for why it feels like you're dying. I can't go into it too much because it's a very private part of my life at the moment. Just out of respect for my child, I can't do it. So, but anyway, because heartbreak to me is like death, that's where I got the concept for the skeleton look in the music video. This song also starts a new phase for me and my sound, and it's extremely exciting to be able to break out of the give me a minute box and step into a more mature version of myself as an artist. Okay, well, I don't know anything about that, so yeah, that's that. My candle's gone out on my lantern. I want to change it. Sorry, I have to, because I feel sad about it. Can't even get it. Oh, no. Oh God, I'm stuck. Someone rang an ambulance. Oh guys, I'm stuck. I'm not even joking. I'm actually stuck. Hang on. You slide off. I was just trying to get my bloody candles from under the bed and ended up in a compromised position. Oh. Ow, really burnt myself there. Really fucking burnt myself. Wow, I don't even know how that ended up happening. Not only did I almost die falling off my chair before I knew it was burning me, look, I actually singed my nail. Isn't that mad? I didn't even realise. Oh, it smells nice. It smells like little popcorn kernels. Oh, look at that though. It literally singed it off there. It's actually like flattened. Ew, wow. Oh, it's crispy. Right, anyway. Sorry. So I've been recording for like over 2 hours now. And a lot of it is just me being, I don't know, faffing around. But I don't know what it is. When it comes to doing like these, like even with doing the albums and stuff, you know, it could be like this. But with doing the song request videos, it actually feels like I'm live streaming without anyone talking to me. You know what I mean? I'm like live streaming without the chatting, as in you talking to me and me replying. Oh, that really hurt. My nail looks crazy now. But yeah, you know what I mean? And it's like, actually, it's very strange. It's almost like I forget that you're not here, or no, obviously I know. I don't know, it just feels like really chill and cozy, so I start talking lots. I've been like that quite a bit recently, and then I'm like, oh God, I've got to edit all this. What I will say is, in a relationship that just recently ended for me, it was really sad because it is the father of my daughter. We weren't together for the 6 years of our child being alive. That sounds so weird, but because I broke up with him when I was pregnant, and we got back together 6 years later, and then we were together for 6 years, and you know, it sadly ended. It kind of spiraled down into it inevitably having to end over the year. It was ending as the year proceeded, you know. But with the Doomsday and just knowing that a relationship was coming to an end, that is exactly how I feel, how I understand it. The lyrics I just related to on a very deep level. And yeah, wow, just such a good song. Fucking hell, I can't wait to hear it again. That blew my fucking mind. Pull the plug in September, I don't want to die in June. That's interesting. Like, you know, can you just end it now? I don't want to die in June, like where summer is just beginning. I'd rather die at the end of summer, sort of thing, when summer is over. I don't know. But I'd like to start planning my funeral. I've got work to do. Yeah, so or maybe to do with planning as well, you know. I'd rather plan the day it all ends. Pull the plug, make it painless. I don't want a violent end. Don't say that you'll always love me, because you know I'd bleed myself dry for you. Over and over again. Oh, it's hitting me deep in the feels and the chest, and the pain. Doomsday is close at hand. I'll book the marching band to play as you speak. I'll feel like a throwing up. You'll sit there and stare like a goddamn machine. That bit hit me so hard. Just stoicism of men. The stoicism of straight men, should we say, can be triggering. Very triggering. I'd like to plan out my part in this, but you're such a narcissist, you'll probably do it next week. Yeah, like he would, yeah, we get it. Sorry, I don't want to go too deep into it, it's just we get it. I don't get a choice no matter. Why would I? It's only the death of me. Only the death of me. That's so sad, you know. It's only the death of me. That's all. It's not the death of us, our relationship, our love. I'm just something that can be discarded and thrown away. You're going to move on and be absolutely fine. Kind of what it feels like she's saying. Just, I'm not going to go into every lyric right now, but totally felt it. It's making me think and feel too much right now. Anyway, moving on. I know we're in a reaction video and here I am spilling my guts, but that's kind of my thing in my videos, isn't it? It's not always just about the music, it's about what the music inspires in me and brings up in me. My videos are very much about me and listening to the music and seeing what it invokes, if you know what I mean. And I feel like it's certainly become that over time, more so. And if anything, it's a very powerful thing for me to be able to have that release and so on. But yeah, I don't know. I do get a little bit wrapped up in the emotion of it all. But let's crack out. Let's snap out of it then and move on. We've now got, requested by Liam, that he has said, you might probably already know this one, and if so, I'll find something else, but Fugazi, I'm So Tired Please, creepy piano and really sorrowful lyrics. I don't know if I have heard it. I remember I've heard Fugazi before, but I don't know if I've heard this song. Let's go.
Out here, barely see my breath surrounded by jealousy and
I like that.
I can't be reached, only heaven calls. This time, lost my own return in spite of everything I've learned. Slipped into cracks, stripped of all
That is so beautiful.
I'm so tired. She broke out of me.
Wow, I like that.
No more struggle. It's all too crazy. I'm not sticking around.
Ooh. The way that ends is actually the creepiest bit about the song. I'm not sticking round. And he really isn't. He ain't sticking round, is he? he said it. He meant it. Wow, interesting. What song did I hear by Fugazi before? Because I feel like I loved it, but I don't remember what it was called. It wasn't that long ago, surely. Am I crazy, or was it not that long ago? La da 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 da. That's so familiar. Really familiar. Like the melody with the piano. Isn't it another song? Like I recognise it from another song or something. I don't know, but I liked it. I really liked that. Really thought it was quite beautiful, actually. I'm going to have a little look on Jean. On Jean. Jean here. Out here, barely see my breath, surrounded by jealousy and death. I can't be reached, only had one call, dragged underneath, separate from you all. This time, lost my own return. In spite of everything I've learned, I hid my tracks, spit out all my air, slipped into the cracks, slipped out all my cares. I'm so tired, sheep are counting on me. I love that line so much. No more struggle, no more energy, no more patient. You can write that down, it's all too crazy, I'm not sticking around. Yeah, not entirely sure what it's about, but it feels very sorrowful and kind of like tired. It sounds tired, like everything is just redundant. Like no matter how much they try, or yeah, just feels like they've like failed. Like this time, lost my own return, in spite of everything I've learned. I don't know, just it has that real downtrodden feeling, you know? Yeah, and it does feel like he wants to kind of end it all, doesn't it? You know? The protagonist is explaining how he's barricaded himself from society. He hides his existence because of the paranoia and depression that's been caused by his exposure to society. Totally fucking understand. Totally. The world has a really, really nasty way of doing that to you. Wow, yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Meaningful as well. Okay. Yeah, that was a good one, Liam. That was a really good one. But yeah, all right, let's do it. I feel like Bury a Friend by Billie Eilish would be perfect for this theme. But I also think we've all heard it at this point. So I'm going to go with the hauntingly beautiful route and choose Love Me in Whatever Way by James Blake. And this is requested by Marek Herring. I would have happily listened to Bury a Friend, but I have heard it. I have heard it. So yeah, let's do it. James Blake though, I'm interested. Love Me in Whatever Way. Let's do it. I haven't listened to James Blake in a moment, you know, actually. Let's go. Ooh, scared me. It's haunting.
And if that's the way this year, tell me when I have to go, and then love me there. Now won't be so loud. If peace is what you need, I won't be so loud. Take my lead. I know some men hurt more
love this.
I keep my gaze on you while the people move. Where you lead me, I will go.
Almost feels like there's a television on in the background.
The thorns I want and the bloom I always fear. Tell me when I have to go, and then love me there. Love me whatever way. Love me whatever way.
That is so freaky, that repeating.
Love me whatever way. This is a road you'll follow. Where you lead me, I will go. Where rose runs and roses and dry river flow. Love me, I can't give up. Not now, not then. Love me, I can't give up. Not now, not then. I can't give up. Not now, not then. Not then.
Okay. Oh my god. You're fucking nailing it, guys. You're nailing it. That song. You're nailing it. You're nailing the theme. This is so... Oh my... No, not again. This is getting me mad now. I don't even know how this is happening. Wow, do you know what? The song was a mixture of like that feeling we all know of like loving someone and then letting you go, but you love them and you will love them forever. It's got that mixture of that, but with a borderline stalking feeling, giving it that kind of haunting terror of it feeling like a stalker a little bit. You know what I mean? Right, let's have a look at the about section. In a romantic plea, James Blake expresses his love for another. He communicates his profound love by revealing the extent to which he will go so that a significant other loves him back. Yeah, doesn't that feel a little bit stalky? You know what I mean? A bit of like stalking behaviour there, James. I get what you're saying, but I think he understands that. I think that's why the song has such a disturbing sound amongst the beauty of the sound. Oh my god, it's stunning. Masterfully produced as well. Did he produce it? Produced by Rick Rubin and James Blake. Why have I heard Rick Rubin before? Oh, he's done a lot. A lot of Kanye West, Eminem. Yeah, okay. System of a Down, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Wow. He's quite the producer, this one. Wow, how cool to work with him. But no, it is masterful. Absolutely. The production, fucking phenomenal. And the vocals, absolutely insane. I'm obsessed with that. It says in one of the comments, so eager for new Frank Ocean material that I got excited by the 8 words he sings in the chorus. He does? Is he doing the bit where it's like, not now, not then? What bit does he do? Is it that I can't give up, not now, not then? I don't know. I want to know, but I don't. Wow. Anyway, that was a phenomenal one. Thank you for that one, Marek. That actually blew my mind of how beautiful it was. So nice to hear a James Blake song after like not hearing a James Blake song in a while. It felt like, ooh, it felt nostalgic. It's such a funny thing to say, but it actually did, because The first time I ever heard James Blake was on Love Island, funnily enough. Like one of the songs that came on during Love Island. I remember it was... I ran out of breath. Didn't even take enough breath to do it in the first place. I think you know the one anyway. What's it called again? Retrograde. Yeah, and I think I've already said this story. But yeah, that was when I first heard James Blake, and I had to like find the song immediately because I loved it so much. And then, of course, Marek, you've requested a James Blake album before. What was it called again? The Lonely... what was that song called again? What was the album called again? It's a great album. Has a song Funeral on it, which I actually really love. Friends That Break Your Heart. That's it. That's the one that you requested, isn't it? And yeah, the song Funeral. I actually didn't hear that one too long ago, actually, recently. There are quite a lot of good ones on that one. But I feel like that one there that we just heard, what was it called again? Love Me in Whatever Way. Oh, it might be a favourite James Blake song of mine, I think. Yeah. But then again, I need to listen to more. All right, anyway, moving on. We've got Joey has requested, well, this is what Joey has said. My pick is 15 seconds over 5 minutes, but hopefully that's okay. No! I said under 5 minutes. No, I'm only joking, of course. I've already said it's fine to you anyway. I think I did. Oh, I did a heart on your comment. So yeah, that meant that's fine. Did you see The Words by Animal Collective? Oh, cool, another Animal Collective one. It's such a bright and happy sounding song, but it's about something pretty sad, so it gives off weird vibes. Therefore, I'd definitely call it haunting. If my first pick is too long, well, then we'll go with Neighbourhood Tunnels by Arcade Fire. But don't worry, it's not too long, so we will do it. Did you see The Words by Animal Collective? I know when I posted my sad songs video on YouTube, lots of people are like, please do more Animal Collective. So I'm like, okay, I think I will be. But I can't say when. I never can. I can't. It's all over the place sometimes. And I never know when I'm going to get around to things. But anyway, let's do it. Did you see The Words? Sounds creepy. Like, what is that sample of? Laughing and giggling, but in a weird way. I keep forgetting I've got this makeup on and being like, oh.
Have you seen them? The words cut open your poor intestine. Can't deny the inky periods drip from your mailbox and blood flies dip and die, reach down inside. Something living in these lines. Speaking, you dress yourself out tonight, tangled up in arms and legs. It's quite the man. Someone grabs a hold. Do you go? Should you go? There's something starting, don't know why.
Ooh, the drum coming in.
How so cozy. Words are spoken. Let's take our shoes off and unwind. And there's minuets up in the background, drowning out. And eyes up, ears up, touch the kiss goodnight.
I like this.
Cause it's messy, yes, this mess is mine.
I love that.
Mine is messy, yours is maybe not. Similar stitches.
The music.
Similar.
Ooh, it's haunting. Perfect for the theme once again.
To the elderly couples that kiss and hug and rapidly quickly skip the top because they ring quickly wrong. Did you see the words you know?
This is like actually kind of manic,
The show is broken. Did you see the words you know?
jaunty.
Babies up, the hot shoes are gone. The show is broken.
where it's kind of like tangled up into something completely insane. You know, it was creepy at the start, and now we're here in full insanity. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh my god. What the hell? Absolutely perfect for the theme once again. Like, that was actually so good. And like, you know, I've heard Animal Collective now, like not a full album, but you know, I know who they are and heard a couple of their songs now. So like, that was different though. That was different. But it definitely had their vibe, right? That kind of growing feeling that they have where the song progresses very prog in that way, where, you know, progresses not so much prog as in prog rock, but you know what I mean? Yeah, it is, whatever. I'm not going to go into semantics, but at the end of the day, like, that was just so clever. Honestly, clever. Just like, starts off this creepy eeriness and kind of just like absolutely like I said, tangles up in insanity, and the words were so obscure and odd and gave strange imagery to whoever is listening. You don't have to have synesthesia. I mean, the words are telling a story where it's so strange. You know what I mean? What a strange little song. I want to know what it's about. And then I might have to stop because, oh no, there's only actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs left. So, do I pick them up another day? It is 6:30 now and I haven't made any dinner yet, and I have been sat here for nearly 3 hours. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. Because I am excited for the next one because it's Perfume Genius. So I'm really interested. Maybe after Perfume Genius we'll stop, but then it'll feel really weird only having like 4 songs left to do and I look completely different. I don't want to do a whole new Halloween look for the last 4 songs, if you know what I mean. Oh, fuck it. We're going to do it. We're going to do this. We're doing it. I am fine, to be fair. I don't feel like starving hungry. I'm just like getting a little bit tired. But yeah, let's have a little look about what the song's about. Okay, it's about a passionate accidental love making, pregnancy, and eventually abortion. Yeah, because there was that little bit in it, wasn't it, where it was saying about babies. Oh, what was it say? It said something really weird. Oh, give me rabies, bring you babies at hospital. Violent ends with friends that go. I kissed a few in sticky shoes. Our cartoon show is broke. It's so cryptic the way it's actually written though, like some of the words. Interesting. There is a lot of little bits here that you can click and look at each part, but I'm not going to do that right now because I do want to get through this video. But yeah, if you would like to give me a little rundown of what you think all the bits mean, you can. But if the overall thing is about, you know, it does make a lot of sense actually reading through it now, like, you know, get all tangled up in arms and legs, it's cramped up, somebody grabs hold of you and you go, ooh, should you go home? There's something starting, don't know why. It really does tell the story, actually. And that whole bit, like, do the elderly couples still kiss and hug, grab their big wrinkly skin so tough? What a visceral sort of image as well. Oh, it's a really interesting one, actually. But anyway, moving on. Thank you so much again for that one, Joey. I love how I'm so rubbish with like remembering names of songs, places, things, people. But you know, I've only read, like, really think about it, like 10 minutes ago that Joey requested this song and I forget instantly. But thank you again, Joey, for that one. Right, now we've got Photograph by Perfume Genius. I do need to get some water. I can't be bloody arsed. I don't know where my water bottle has gone even. Oh, all is groovy. It was hiding. All right, let's go for it. Again, haven't heard a lot of Perfume Genius in a while, so I'm actually really excited for this. Okay, it's got a spook factor.
On the grave, in this place, I take a photograph.
Oh my gosh.
In the shade, where lays a bed portrait. No fantasy, you were meant for me, and I for you.
See peacock feathers.
In the clay of his shape, I trace another graph.
Oh, that rumbling.
When they sing, I feel silhouette. No fantasy, answer me.
Terrifying. Wow, I love Perfume Genius so much. I wonder what this album is like. I've never heard it. Is it all kind of spooky or? Oh, what a long fade out. I love that actually. Do, do, do. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Stunning. Stunning. That album came out in 2022 and I've not even fucking heard it yet. What's wrong with me? Honestly, I can't believe I haven't heard that yet. I'm actually like upset with myself for not hearing it yet. Damn, that's a good song. I love it. I love it. It's, again, it had like that kind of freaky, you know, at one point it felt like he was building someone out of clay and being like, it reminded me of, okay, I know this is, I didn't look into the actual lyrics yet, so yeah, whatever. But when he started talking about moulding from clay, whatever, it reminded me of that story in Greek mythology. I can't remember who did it, who was the person who would make clay, who would make statues. But he ended up making a statue, and he wanted to make a statue of a woman, right, that could be his lover, because every time he had a real lover, he wouldn't ever like spend time with them, or they would get on his nerves. So he made a statue of like what he saw as a perfect woman. And, you know, he made this perfect statue and he was like, oh my God, this most beautiful woman. And he'd wake up and he would stroke her face and be so in love with her, go to bed feeling grown deeper in love with this statue he made. So much so that he just actually wished she would come alive. He was like, right, I've heard about Aphrodite, the goddess of love, right? He went on this like pilgrimage, basically, like this big journey to the top of the mountain or whatever it was, like a tomb, not a tomb, sorry, like a pyramid or some sort of area where Aphrodite was. And you have to go through like this really hard journey to get to her, to ask her, you know, for a love spell, basically. And he wanted to ask Aphrodite for the statue to become real. So when he goes and sees her, he is in disbelief because the statue looks exactly like Aphrodite. She is so intrigued by this that she goes to look at the statue, and then the statue is exactly in her likeness, that she does grant him the wish, and the statue becomes real. And it's weird because it's like a clone of Aphrodite. How bizarre. But yeah, it made me think of that, right? Because that story, think about it, it's a little creepy. Imagine like you drew a picture and you're so in love with the way this person looks in the picture that you're just like fall in love with it and desperate for it to come to life. Like there is something a little bit creepy about that. But obviously, I don't know how, I only read one line about moulding clay and suddenly that story sprouts to mind. So don't ask. But it did have like a weird stalking creepiness to it again, you know? On the grave in his place, I take a photograph. In the shade where he lays, I paint a portrait. No fantasy, you are meant for me, and I for you. And, you know, no fantasy. It's almost like a stalker would say that. No, it's not fantasy. We were meant for each other. In the clay of his shape, I trace an autograph. Oh, it's like idolising a celebrity, like a performer on the stage where he sang, I feel a silhouette. No fantasy, you were meant for me and I for you. Ooh, that's kind of creepy. Someone wrote, when I go to hell, I want this as my soundtrack. Beautiful. Oh, I love it though. Okay, yeah, it's got a little bit of a creepy, idolising feeling. So yeah, maybe me telling that story, that Greek mythology story, is quite accurate really, because it is that kind of obsession. Right, anyway, though, moving on, because I need to get through all these. Thank you. That was actually requested by Alfonsi Quintanilla. Thank you so much. I love it. Now we've got a request by Lily, and Lily has said, mine is string loop manufactured during Downpour by Godspeed You. Black Emperor. Oh my god, it's a long one. It's a pretty specific / difficult find in the proper version. So my recommendation is to listen to the version of this video that starts at 33:52. If that doesn't work for your audio, okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, 33:52. All right, we'll start at 32. Okay. Oh, all right, got it. Wait, was it 32? No, I think it was 33 for... See, my memory, it's not even memory, I just feel like I don't even get the information. It doesn't go in the brain. All right, okay. All right, here we are. Godspeed You, Black Emperor. Oh, I feel like I know the actual song. That's familiar. Where are you going? Oh, it's like a train horn almost. so scary. I'm definitely scared. I'm not even sure if I'm meant to be listening to all of this bit. I got the start time, but guess I'll just listen to it to the end. Now I need to know what the start of this sounded like, this whole thing. That is so fucking eerie. Ugh, the way it feels like it's flying over my head. Ugh, the way it's looping. Oh, it's so creepy. And it's gonna end like that. It's just gonna end abrupt, isn't it? Oh my god, it did. Ooh, I need to know what it...
My hand.
Oh.
And we fell into it.
What is going on? An actual song now. Oh, I like that. What the fuck? Wow, what is going on? You're gonna have to let me know if this is something I should listen to in my own time, because what is going on there? What is this? Does it start?
We're trapped in the belly of this horrible machine. And the machine is bleeding to death.
Oh, that is terrifying. I feel that.
The sun has fallen down. And the billboards are all leering. And the flags are all dead. At the top of their poles.
Right, no, anyway, I need to stop because I'm intrigued. I'm just intrigued. Lily, what is this madness? So scary. Interesting though. Like, I'm really, really intrigued. And what the hell was that, like, that musical bit though, with the surfy guitar? Sorry, oh. But it all sounds a bit disturbed. Oh my god. This video, the fact that I've been able to sit here for 3 hours, right? And I always love doing these videos, but I did really like, I'm actually really shocked that I'm sat here and I'm okay. I don't know what is happening, but I actually feel okay. Normally I'd be like, what is actually happening? I think I'm just so in the zone with this theme like that we've been doing. I am so in the zone with it. I'm loving it so much that, I don't know, it's allowed me to be sat here for this long. Didn't expect that though. I didn't. Not because of the theme or anything like that, but because like, of the way I was feeling today, you know, just the way I feel every day, you know, I never see it coming. I always feel like I'm going to be giving up early, but no, oh no. Right, anyway, now we've got Lovas Olvidar by Rosalia and Billie Eilish. Okay, let's do it. Oh, is it from Euphoria? I've seen Euphoria, but I don't think I'd remember this. Is that Billie singing Spanish? Whoa.
Can you let
so many shivers!
Dime que no te arrepientes aún.
That bass is very, like, wraps around you.
El tiempo que se pierde no vuelve.
Wow, how powerful these two lovely ladies.
No va a olvidar. Can you let it go? Can you let it go? No va a olvidar. Can you let it go? No va a olvidar. Can you let it go? No va a olvidar.
Ooh. Oh my god, that sounds so good.
I needed to go cause I needed to know you don't need me.
Ooh, I love that.
You already put your soul, but it seems like you don't even see me. El amor no puede ser un paso firme. Un día soy un dios y al otro puedo partirme. If I wasn't important, then why would you waste all your poison?
Ooh, that gave my face chills. My mask face chills. Oh, that's interesting. And like, it just made me think of, like, of course, Rosalia grew to fame so fast. Like, it was so fast, her fame. And it's very similar to Billie Eilish. It was like almost instant. So they have a lot in common, being young women in the industry, the music industry, and how they blew up so quickly. That, yeah, wow, that is so crazy. Let's have a look at the About section. It's part of a soundtrack of Euphoria. So I wonder if it is about addiction or drugs or anything, or just like some, like, you know, one of the scenes, or I don't know. I've got the English lyrics here, so it does say, tell me if you still miss me, tell me if you still won't forgive me, what will you do with all this poison? Nothing good, tell me if you still miss me. Are you going to forget it? Can you let it go? Isn't good, and that's it? Okay. Tell me that you still don't regret it. Tell me if we still have something in common. We don't get back the time we've lost. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like it's about love, yeah. Love can't be measured steadily. One day I'm a goddess, the next day I can break. I need to go because I needed to know you don't need me. You reap what you sow, but it seems like you don't even see me. Yeah, toxic relationship, basically. If I wasn't important, then why did you waste all your poison? Oh, I love that lyric. Like, you were toxic to me for so long, but if you didn't love me, why did you waste all that on me? Yeah, that's actually really cool. I love that. That's a really, really quite a poignant line, actually. Oh, what a good choice as well for this theme. Really good. Thank you, Derek. That was, beautiful. And I've never heard that before. That's crazy. Right, anyway, now we've got Portishead, The Rip, requested by Sean. He also said, but to be honest, their entire discography is full of haunting songs. It's hard to pick. Tell me about it. But I've not heard The Rip before, so I'm really interested to see what it sounds like. And it's funny because when I choose my songs, you know, like I do in my videos, I put my song requests in at the end. I want to choose a Portishead one as well. It only makes sense. Right, let's do it. The Rip. Beth Gibbons' voice is just so stunning.
As I take on myself and the bitterness I felt, realize that love, Lord, and the tenderness I feel will send the dark underneath. Will I follow? Disappointed and sore, but in my thoughts I have bled for the riddles I've been fed. Another lie moves over.
tenderness I feel.
Ooh.
Will send the dark company.
Oh my lord. Here we go. Here we fucking go. This is why I love Portishead. That is so good.
White horses, they will take me away, and the tenderness I feel will follow.
I love it. Oh, I love it. That was so cool. I was thinking at the start, I was like, this is kind of tame, like, for Portishead. Of course, all their music's tame in a way, but, like, you know, I was thinking, God, it's very stripped back. And then it seamlessly merges into that sound that I know Portishead for, you know, that more, like, electronic sound, but it's in that moody, interesting, dark, haunting way. Oh, that was good. And then you just get lost in it, don't you? You know what I mean? Then you're just gone. You're gone with the wind with that one. I love it. Love it. Sounds so good. Not going to go into the lyrics. I just love it though. Oh, all right. And now, last of all, we have Tinashe, You Don't Know Me. Ooh, I read it as You Don't Own Me at first. I thought, oh, is it going to be a cover of that? But maybe not. Let's see. This was requested by Louis, and then I'm going to give you a couple of my suggestions. And then it's time to call it a day. I've been sat here for over 3 hours. This is like, I didn't even sit there all in one to do the Joanna Newsom album. But because that went up to 5.5 hours, that video. So yeah, understandable. Right. Let's do it. If you're going to reverse anything, it is always creepy. Oh my gosh. That's so scary.
You don't know me like you think you do.
Ooh. Okay.
What you wanna force me into? You can catch me in the dark of night, getting my whole life underneath the sapphire sky. Your perception of me so untrue. What can I tell? And now I find myself at the edge of my sanity, trying to hold myself back, look at it the other way. Please don't come around here talking about what's best for me. Like you think you do. You don't know me like you think you do.
You don't know me like you think you do. This is perfectly haunting. That drum, that little snare sound is so harsh.
Just like you want me an apology. Something tells me you weren't gonna say no. Sanity.
such a bop. It's so like spooky and weird, but the drum makes you want to move. Ooh, it moved into the next song.
Don't you act like you don't know me. Yeah.
Wait, what the hell? That really feels like a follow-on song from the last one. That's cool. That is so cool. Oh my fucking god. Wow. Love that one, Louis. Thank you. Not going to go into the lyrics. I just love the way that sounded. Just so, perfect for the theme again. Oh my god. Every song has been really perfect for the theme. I actually really would love to do a theme like this again. So actually, thanks to Jacob, patron Jacob, who did the first song, he did mention, I actually forgot he mentioned it, but I must have subconsciously thought of it when I said do a haunting theme, because I totally forgot that he mentioned it. And then he said, oh yeah, I remember mentioning that. And I'm like, yeah, I must have subconsciously picked it up. But yeah, glad I did subconsciously pick it up, because this has been one of my favourite themes, I think, so far. And I've really enjoyed a lot of them. You know, sometimes I love it when I let you just go off and do your own, like, song requests, you know, no theme given, just do what you want. Sometimes those ones are really fun, but I do really enjoy doing themes, obviously, because it's fun. I loved doing the hip hop theme. That was really fun. I don't know, I just think I'm loving them more and more as we go, but so good. Right, I'm going to show you a Portishead song first, and then while I'm doing that, I might have a little look through and see what ones I want to do next. But the one I'm going with from Portishead is Strangers. Love this song, and I find it really haunting. In like a... It's more upbeat, but it is haunting. And the reason I feel like it's haunting is because, alright, yeah, a little backstory. When I first heard this song, I don't know, I used to be able to get like really influenced by music in a sense that it would really put me in like a place, you know what I mean? And this song would put me in a very dark place, to a point where I actually couldn't listen to it for a long period of time, because every time I heard it, it like put me in this like really hellish kind of doom feeling that is very like, oh, you know, like, I don't know, like heavy, sad, very melancholy and weird. Like, it's a disturbing place because it's a very weird kind of like out of body, like isolated darkness feel. Oh my god, it used to put me in the weirdest place. I love it now. I'm kind of, I don't know, I understand my emotions a bit more now. I don't know what it is, but still when I hear that do do do, it still gives me a little bit of that. But I think that's why it's so like haunting to me. And then of course in the bit where it's in like the refrain parts where it kind of pulls apart and it's got like this right, you'll see it's spooky. This bit.
Can anybody see the light where the morn meets the dew and the tide rises? Did you realize no one can see inside your view? Did you realize no one
Oh, so good. So good. It's so fan-fucking-tastic. Yeah, I love that song so much. But, okay, yeah, I think... Yes, so the video ends here because I ran out of storage. But that's okay. I couldn't even think of another song anyway. I spent quite a while just looking for one. So it's actually just kind of cool that the video did end on that last one. I was like, oh, well, that's good. Meant to be. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you next time. Bye.